Alright, second part of the Spurs video podcast. Yeah, it kind of blows, and it always will do. In terms of what I think we need to do, I think we've got a good spine there. We have got a good spine. I mean, obviously we have to keep our players. Are we going to be able to? Well, we managed fourth, and let's face it, we have never finished higher than fourth in the Premier League. Much as I want to critique Harry Redknapp, and I do, so for throwing away third, and for the changing expectations, and a lot, because he has to. For me, if I was Harry Redknapp, I would go on a major PR offensive and actually try and work with the players, convince them to stay, work with the fans, saying that I am the man to lead you, back in the Champions League. I would really do that if I was you, Harry Redknapp, because you have lost the faith of a lot of Spurs fans. I mean, I looked at that lap of honour. I didn't see the manager there. I mean, maybe I was wrong, but I saw a lot of a lot of kids wearing the Spurs kit. So I always think it's kind of sweet if a little bit, let's face it, I think they'd wear any kit that their dad was wearing, their dad plays for. I remember I used to know the son of the former Spurs manager Peter Shreves, and as soon as Spurs fired his dad, he became an Arsenal fan. Understandably, really. In terms of what I think we need to do, it's a case of signing players. Let's sign some talent. Obviously Damiel has been what we've been linked with. Oh, for me it would be Cavani, but there's no way in hell we could sign him. Not for the fees and the wages. I think it's just finding that balance. That I would say, and we say in Yol we trust, in Levy I trust, because there's one thing about Levy, and what he's done is very, very astute. Is this: Arsenal are very, very vulnerable if they don't qualify for the Champions League every season. They're financially very, very vulnerable. We're not going to be. We don't have those kind of wages, and more importantly, even if we get the 55,000 seater, I don't know, was it the Windows 7 Stadium or something, whatever you're going to call it, doesn't really matter. I think we'll be more financially competitive. I'd rather us to use the Dortmund model, because that is more sustainable. And I honestly do think when financial fair, if financial fair play kicks in, I think we'll see some changes. I would like to give a big shout out to some of the guys like Major Hank, Kevin G, Triple KL, original YT name, because they've been doing this Spurs this Spurs video podcast, and it's always been fun to do it for you guys. In terms of what I think we should be doing, apart from the Dortmund model, I would like to see us make some changes. Because obviously, you've got players like Livermore, Kolka, but they're more the exceptions. Apart from Ledley King, I don't think and probably Jamie Harrow, which I think, let's face it, and he's not gone on to be one of our stars. I think we need to be much better at developing our own talent, and I don't know what it is that goes wrong. And I think when you look at that German model, maybe in Germany it's easier to blood players. I don't know. Stuckey, you can tell me a lot more than that. I'm sorry for Stuckey's loss. I mean, he's been hit by a double hammer blow today. But let's move on from this. And hopefully we can make it happen. As a very wise lady said, that the greatest possibility is the power to have dreams, but it's the hope of having that. It's when that hope is dashed, that's what kills you the most. I don't know. Sorry, Miss Pat, I don't know what else it was you put on for FP, but something like that. But I honestly will not stop leaving, because everyone knows saying, you know what, Chelsea didn't deserve it. And ultimately, the chickens will come home to roost at some stage, and I can't wait to be there when that happens. As always, come on, you Spurs.